Politics is a game, and in every game, there are losers. He's a loser. Pfft, loser. Loser if ever I saw one. Think you can do better? Prove it.
So what is this game about? Well, you're in the role of playing the campaign manager of your chosen candidate, and you've got to get them in the White House. How do you go about doing that? We've got 52 states that you need to fight and win. Each state has a number of voters within it. Those voters may be independent, they may be Democrat, or they may be Republican. Your candidate has different appeals to those different voters. And so each turn you choose to either grab some of those votes from the table or play another card. Well, why wouldn't you just grab the votes? Well, sometimes you want to be a bit more tactical, play for the long term. Maybe that turn you're not going to pick up votes because you're going to deploy one of your Wonk Cards so you get a speechwriter or a political analyst or a pollster. That builds up your team for the long term. Or maybe you want to play one of the trick cards. You're going to do attack ads against your opponent. You're going to drop a scandal on them. Or maybe you're going to hold some of those back to protect you later on.
We've got Wonkette involved, and they obviously bring a great deal of anarchic political humour to it.
I was going to make Trump so the first 3 scandals, they don't do anything to him.
Ultimately, you could start him off with no appeal, and if his appeal grows, the more scandals are attached to it.
So he actually wants scandal.
The US is at a crossroads, and it's horribly important, and the only way we can respond is with dick jokes.
The thing that's been quite a theme in the development of this is how wacky can we make this? Oh no, wait, that actually happened.
What would be good is ideas for scandals. The Clinton scandal.
Bush getting a lot more votes than he should have done.
A war in the desert, and it happens twice. Gulf War I, Gulf War II.
So the core game itself is focused around the 2016 political campaign. Sanders, Trump, Clinton, all the names you expect to be in there. But as well as that, we're going to chuck a bunch of other things in, because after all, who doesn't want to play Cthulhu as their candidate? Why vote for a lesser evil? And in this case, you can bring the Dark Lord to his rightful throne on top of the US of A and therefore humanity.
Then the rest is ruin.
Who would win between, say, Nixon and Lincoln? Who would win between George Washington and George Bush? And we're also interested in, as this election cycle evolves, all the interesting crazy news events that happen. We want to feed those back in the game while we're designing it. So there's plenty of scope to do great stuff. So what do you get if you back this project? Well, the basic level is obviously a copy of the game. But if you're willing to go on the journey further with us, then we've also got tiers where you get extra game modes. We'll give you additional rules, but also we've got tiers that are about being part of the design process. We'll have live chats with us as developers, we'll have forums, we'll share with you rules and ideas, we'll share with you artwork and get your feedback. So it's not just, hey, I backed that and made that happen, which itself is a great thing, but it's, hey, I backed that and I was part of it, and that card there, that was my idea.
I think it's a brilliant project to support. It means that we feel like we have a bit more freedom to say what we want. So it's not going to have been, pushed into being a certain thing by board members.
If you want to see who would win out of Cthulhu and Donald Trump, then this is the only game that's going to do that.
Why should you back this project? Because politics is the ultimate game, and we want you to be the ultimate player of the ultimate game.
Elections of US America. Election. The card game. Pledge your support today.